Alrighty, folks. So here we are, and my wife and I made a decision that we are going to paint a room. Of course, this is my coffee morning wake-up call. This is my vapor. Boom, schmack. So lots of reviews on this, so not gonna even talk about it. Moving ahead. So this is the room. This is beautiful fan I have installed, and of course this is pink. My daughter moved out, and it's pink. TV, power line, ran over this way. Well, we already cleaned up, most of the problems here. Moved out the furniture, toys, and things like that. There's some coax cables, which eventually, once we are done cleaning up, we'll pretty much cut it and get rid of all this bunch that's all coax cable. Get rid of that. This is a leaf antenna, which never worked. Oh, by the way, I have no clue why that is there. But what we're gonna do is, instead of putting the tape like that, we are going to seal these windows. All right. So we sealed. They're pretty old. They're about 25 years old, and I'm not really eager to change them. The radiator valve, steam valve, was replaced. An issue. Of course, over here there was a flood. Long story short, the air conditioner was here, and it kept leaking inside rather than outside, and it caused a big damage. So what I did, I put a cement and rebuilt the wall. This is a stucco wall. As you can see, I mean, I'm gonna have some work to do, man. Look at this. Yeah. So now, problem is, I will have to take this out. Okay. And that means I need a compound. So I gotta go to the store and get a compound. So pretty much today, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna prep this room up. And what I mean by prepping, that's exactly what I mean. Alright, this is fine. Okay, this is stucco again. So this part over here, I believe this is going to be about 16 inch that's going to come out. It's few years that hasn't been done, and it's a couple of layers of paint. So it just cracked, as you can see over here. It's a nice crack. So all this is going to be addressed, all these issues. It continues kind of like a spider crack. Of course, we're going to seal it all the way out there. We're going to seal that so that air doesn't come from outside. We'll apply the same exact thing, same method over there. We'll continue. My son is going to paint. We're going to finish this up with a wood filler. Get over here. There's a spider crack right over here. What I will do is I will smear this with a silicone that we have, so the spider crack is going to disappear and the silicone is going to hold down to it. He will take a look. There is another spider crack. Pretty much they travel in corners, due to the fact that the buildings has movement. Again, all this is going to have to be applied or addressed. Okay, it's going to be addressed also. Fill that in, make this a little bit nicer. Fill this in. I haven't done this, I believe, in 10 years. I think my daughter moved out 10 years ago. So yeah, I'm doing this right now. So moving forward, probably we'll take the isolation off to keep the heat coming inside. That was done like 87. Never had the energy to reapply any compound or anything. So I'm still tired to go climb all the way there. Moving forward, of course, I don't know where these stains are from. I am extremely clean. My wife is extremely clean. Again, I haven't cleaned it. My son kind of donates most of his toys and things here. So we move along. Okay, we of course going to take the switches off. We will remove the outlets, power outlets. We'll remove the picture frames. We'll also remove the TV. Excuse me. We will paint. The plywood in the back. We'll paint that plywood white. TV, all you have to do is just lift it up because the way it's mine. Okay, so you lift it up and it comes right off. So my wife comes from work, but we'll deal with that. Again, lots of dust. Now going back to prepping your room if you're doing this by yourself. Now, as you can see, I just finished yesterday doing my sink. So what I have used is the 100% silicone clear, which gives you lifetime guaranteed, and it is water ready and waterproof. It is a great thing if you're doing your sinks. Please apply that. It will be great. If you want to take a look how that was applied, just give me 1 second. I'll go over to the kitchen and show it to you. Again, I didn't change the countertop. Excuse me for the mess because everything is here from the other room. But this is how it was applied. So this is the dirty part. This is the clean part. Okay. Maybe if you remember my other videos, my sink was black and now it is stainless steel, which is a beautiful touch. Okay, I have also replaced my lights to LED lights, which is pretty cool, from the other lights. As you can see, they are very nice and bright. 14 watts. Alright, let's move back to the bedroom. Now we are back in the bedroom with the Echo. And of course, nothing like a beautiful coffee in the morning. Unbelievable. When you work, you gotta enjoy yourself, so I try to enjoy myself. Okay. So what I would do, I would remove the blinds, which is pretty much pop that security pin and call it a day. Over here is unscrew that screw and you're okay. We're not going to remove the nails, even though you should if you want to reapply your paintings the way they were. I am going to reapply my paintings, so I'm not really going to remove it. Again, so we are going to apply silicone, excuse me, which we're talking about earlier. And we preferably want to use white, and we also definitely want to use paintable silicone. The fact is, because if you use the one that is not paintable, you will paint the corners 100,000 times and the paint will never stay. So this is paintable, okay? Ready in 30 minutes. You can use it for windows, doors, trims, and moldings and sidings and sliding doors. Pretty much anything. It is a silicone. However, if you're applying anything for, excuse me, maybe windows, you would like to use 100% silicone. I know that this is not 100% silicone because of course it's paintable. Okay, now I suggest, I can't take the other, yes I can. Alright, so a very good trick that my father taught me and lots of people that I work with, if you can see, let me take a look. Is it or is it not? I'm sorry guys, but I'm trying to show you something. Here we go. Okay, now if you look at the tip, see the way the tip is cut? It's cut on the 45-degree angle. Now, we cut this on the 45-degree angle because when you put this against the window, it's a 45-degree angle. So if I was to put it against the wall, it gives me that beautiful finish. It doesn't give me the touch and go finish. It gives me where I can see just right there. It's like, it's amazing how things just work out. See, it's not a straight tip. It's a 45-degree angle tip. So when you go against the wall, especially against the corner, all you're doing, you're squeezing and you're going. You're going. See, you're squeezing and you're going. That's all you're doing. Now, once you're done with that, okay, once you're done applying the silicone, make sure you have a weighted rod. Lick your finger. I literally licked my finger. That's because it's faster and easier. But once you apply it, you can also use soap, Windex, because it's oily. And all you're gonna do, you're gonna take your index finger. Once you take your index finger, you're gonna go all the way from the top, and you're gonna go just bring it just like that. You're gonna just trace it all the way back, and you're gonna have that beautiful, beautiful corner look. And that's how you folks will get this perfectly done. Okay, so once you're done with your corking or silicone, you will close that tip off so it doesn't dry out. You can touch it, see if it's hard. Okay, this one is a bit hard. No, actually still soft. These are much softer, as you can see. Okay, when you buy them at Home Depot or Lowe's, make sure they're nice and soft, because if they aren't, that means they're already stale. This one's got a few days out of it. Moving forward, so I think silicone is a great idea. It just pretty much goes everywhere. It covers everything, every crack, every corner, every little bit thing. I will even apply it right over here at this edge, so I get that beautiful finish at the edge. Now, if you're a professional, you're getting paid for this, you're getting lots of money, you want to make your customer very happy, go to the corner at your ceiling, apply the silicone all the way through, finish it with your index finger, and Windex or saliva, whatever you want. I mean, you're doing a great distance, so you might actually use Windex. And of course, wet rag, so you can pretty much clean your fingers and any excess silicone. But if you're getting paid for this, I guarantee you, if you do your corners, that will look so beautiful. Okay, this is horrible. I don't even want to videotape this. But anyway, if you take a look over here, see, the silicone is going to eliminate this. It's kind of like a hole inside. I think I had to apply some compound. That's why I look that way. Okay, but again, all this could be addressed. Again, see here, if you look, there is this crack. All this has to be addressed. Okay, all this has to be addressed. Look at that. Look how horrible that looks. Okay, now I will do a video afterwards with my son, and you'll see how beautiful this room is going to come out. As you can see, I mean, this hasn't been painted in years and years and years. Again, it's been quite a while. I have replaced the blinds, and they're still dirty. My wife says we should change them, which in reality, they're so dirty that I should seriously consider changing them. However, the good part about this is that if she makes that decision to change them, it would be so much easy to remove it and put new ones, because they are not custom made. My bedroom in the front is custom made, so that would be not a brainer. We move forward. See, if you look, now I know you can't see over here, but this is in white. See, it's got that shade of darkness and dirt. It's just filthy, you know. It hasn't been painted for a little while. Look at this dust. So I'm gonna have to go with a sponge, okay? And yeah, dust. Go with the sponge and clean all that dust, because when you paint, all that dust is gonna get into your paint, and you're gonna have sloppy work. And if you're getting paid for this, now imagine if you put a brush or roller with paint over this. There is no way that your paint is not going to be impacted in any way or get dirty. Okay, this is pretty bad. Again, I will bring paint right now and pretty much show you that you don't really have to spend lots of money to redo your room. Just patience and basic knowledge, especially for painting. And you know what? I'm in New York City, and painters, they get like $80 an hour, and they do commercial painting. So this is pretty much all sheetrock and nothing else. But let me go ahead and bring the paint over here, and I will show you which paint I am using. All right, folks? Just stand by for 1 second. All right, folks. So if you do want to use, oh, this stable is so annoying. It makes so much noise. So let's take a look. This is flat interior, and this is ceiling white, and this is semi-gloss, the green one, the second one. That is going to be applied for your moldings. And again, the other one is flat interior paint. Now, flat, pretty much we're going to do the flat ceiling and walls and moldings. Okay, gonna go with the semi-gloss. I have only 1 gallon for that. The reason why you want to apply semi-gloss to your, not necessarily upper, but kind of, I kind of cut it out. So I didn't want to go with semi-white over there, but it's very easy. You can do semi-white. But most importantly, you want to go semi-white over here, because if you need to clean your moldings, all you have to do, take a sponge, Windex, and wipe all the dirt and damage off. Okay, I'm not saying that if I was to clean this, it will look brand new. But if, let's say, there is some sort of accidental mark, or this is, let's say, in a living room where, you know, it's beautiful and it's clean, and all of a sudden somebody just made a scuff or something, you'll be able to wipe it off right away. And on a flat paint, there's no way you can get rid of this spot. Okay, now these moldings are horrible. They're over probably 50 or 60 years old, and there's no way I'm changing them, because I've done that in the kitchen, and let me tell you, half of the wall came out. So yes, I don't want to do that. So now, these paints, now this paint is about $20. This paint is $20, and the other is $20. 20, 40, 60. And that's it, okay? Now, it's so easy. Semi-gloss. Semi-gloss means it shines, it's easy to clean. Flat interior, it means it is flat, has flat finish, like let's say flat black, it's a flat white, okay? They say it's ceiling, but you can apply it to walls and everything. I'm not sure if it has primer in it or not, but well, we'll see how that goes. You know, usually, again, home rental commercial, okay? Let me see. Multi-applications, excellent coverage. Okay, easy application cleanup, ultra flat finish, you know, for ceilings. Okay, so this is, okay, well, let's say this is not a primer, right? Because it doesn't say it's a primer. But you would have to put a little bit more layers. So if you had a dark color, you would have to put, you would have to buy a paint with a primer and paint. Okay, so there's 2 in 1. This one was cheap because it has only paint. Since my color is pink, and since my color is not so dark, I would be very easily able to cover this. Therefore, I bought 2 gallons and 1 semi-gloss, because I am putting semi-gloss at the bottom and probably most likely at the top molding. So it is already white. If I move ahead, I can actually start doing this today, and I will clean things up and get it done. Again, roller, you might ask me what kind of roller I use. I use different rollers. Just let's take a look. All right, so these are your rollers. This is your roller. It is 9-inch universal size. Okay, and these are like $5 for 3. Nothing major. It is 3/8 of an inch. Okay, the way these work, if you have a beautiful finish like I do, meaning soft and smooth, you would use pretty much 3/8 of an inch. If you have rough finish, like I have it in my bedroom, example. Okay, so this is my bedroom paint and my bedroom wall, which is a rough finish. Okay, what I would have to use here, it's probably 1/2 inch to an inch. I would do an inch long hair on a roller. Why? Because the wall is rough. It's got unique finish to it. Okay, that's what it is. This is when you would use a longer hair at your roller. In a hallway, this is semi-gloss orange, and it is a rough ending, but the hair I have right now, it would actually cover it without a problem. It would cover it without a problem. Okay, this was recently painted about a year ago. Everything is still nice and intact. Okay, beautiful and nice and colorful. Okay, so again, semi-gloss. This is semi-gloss at the ceiling. All right, and it looks perfect and gorgeous. Now there's one piece coming out, as you can see. So what I can do when I do the silicone work, I will reapply a little bit of silicone and paint it and call it a day. I do have semi-white. Okay, moving forward to my bedroom where we just came from. Okay, again, as I'm doing this, I can address issues outside the room because I'm using flat paint white and semi-gloss white. So what I can do is I can literally jump, to the hallway or next door to a different room and pretty much address any issues that came to my knowledge or were in existence before, and now they need to be addressed. Again, you see a silicone. This would be beautifully covered. Imagine a room without such a thing, and beautiful finish. Okay, again, inspect your walls. If you have a sheetrock, there's nothing to inspect because sheetrock usually shows damage right away. But this one goes with a wood filler. Nicely done. Send it off when it dries out. You're beautiful, and it goes on and on. All right, this one's totally nice. The paint, two layers of paint will cover this, and again, I will try to address it with a little bit of silicone. Do not put too much silicone. What I do usually is I will kind of run it with a knife, very close, precise to it, and then put silicone right inside of the groove. It's like fixing a scratch in a car body. If you're not familiar how to do this, you shouldn't really touch it. Put beautiful coat of paint, and that will fix the problem. Obviously, it will come out in a few months, and you would have to address it, a couple of years later, because you can't really see with the naked eye. And these parts are where the paintings are, but definitely will address it. All right, folks, this is a 25-minute video. I hope this was extremely helpful for some folks. This is the basics to paint. I also have a roller that is about 4-inch or 3-inch. I use it for smaller jobs. For example, I like the moldings at the bottom. I use brush for more moldings at the top. Don't be cheap on the brushes, because the minute you buy the brush and the hair is coming out from the brush, you bought the wrong thing. So you might buy artificial hairbrush, and that's totally fine. You just make sure that when you pull on the brush here, the hair doesn't come out, because it will stay in your paint. Okay, so folks, again, hopefully you've used this information and build a nice library of knowledge for yourself. And what I love is this is medium. If I put it on high, this thing goes nuts. Look at this. It's literally windy over here. Okay, and again, I can remove this, and this is one of the things that I love. Boom, lights off, lights on, 0. Let's put it on 1. You hear it click. 2. Beautiful. Alright, folks, it's basic, very nice. I have it in every room, and even if I turn off the switch, it will still work. Okay? So I do this because I do not like to yank on my ceiling fans. If you keep yanking your ceiling fan, it'll start waggle and wiggle and wobble, and it's just going to make so much noise. This is on 3, and it's going pretty fast. Look how precise it is in swings and turns. It doesn't even shake. It stays just like that. Okay? That's balance. That's good installation and a balance. Okay? So, folks, when you do things, especially for yourself, take your time, do it the right time, the first time. Okay? Alright? And hopefully, again, you will enjoy this. If you have any questions, comment. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like the video even more, share it with your friends, share it with your parents, your neighbors, whoever needs to paint. Let them watch this and get this knowledge, because I don't think it's right to pay a couple $100 to paint a room or to prep it and paint it the right way. I just gave you all the information that painter knows. One tip that I never gave you is always carry a wet rag on the side of your pants, so every time you drop some paint on the floor, you'll be able to clean it right away and address the problem. I do it all the time. I never put any covers. When you do paint the ceiling, do not push the roller against the ceiling too hard, and do not apply the paint too fast, because it will leak all over the place. You won't be able to address that. Alrighty, folks? You have a good day, and please, if you enjoyed this video, give a thumbs up. Alright, have a nice day, guys.